done right, and making sure that she's protected and everything is good for her.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Only thing that she was kind of telling me about, or
Yep.
we were talking about, was that okay? She, I think, is listed for 146, I believe, something like that.
Oh, so it's
Now,
wait. So Jeff is currently listed with an agent right now.
no, not no agency, no,
Okay.
no. But that's the value of it. I mean, you
Zip.
go out to Zillow, you
Yep.
can go out to
But I
um,
yeah, but I was I think we were able to get her a little bit more cash in her pocket. Jeff.
yeah,
Yep.
okay,
We got her 63,000.
right.
Yep.
Now, the issue was, whether or not, who's paying the closing costs.
We
Normally, the buyer pays the closing.
so basically, Jeff, typically how the closing costs work is that the seller pay for seller closing costs and buyer closing costs. But I was able to get the approved from my team manager that will cover all the closing costs and all the fees for Ruth. We're buying it as is, whereas we're taking on all responsibilities and all the risk. I told Ruth that she does not need to go back to the property unless there's something she wants to take. She can obviously go back there, grab whatever she wants. Whatever she doesn't want, she can just leave it there. We'll take care of it. We got a cleaning crew that can come in and take care of it. So we'll pay all her closing costs and all her fees, Jeff. So once her mortgage is paid off, she mentioned that there's about 18,000 that's left. But if she owes less, then she would get more in her pocket. So basically, we pay all the closing costs and all the fees. So at the time of closing, Ruth will walk away with at least $45,000 or more.
Okay, okay,
Yep.
I'm aware of that, but I mean, well, I mean, I'm not aware of what type of what type of sale that you're trying to conduct here, because I mean, you're going to go through the title search, you're going to go through
Yep.
all the title transfer.
Yeah, so
Uh,
basically, Jeff, we are going to use a local title company to close on the transaction. So, which means at the time of closing, we set the closing to be March 16th or sooner. And that seems to work for Ruth. And that worked for us as well. And at the time of closing, what's going to happen is I told Ruth that the title company is going to reach out to her. And then they can either send a mobile notary out to meet her at her property or at her house, or she can come into their local branch and they will sit down with her. They'll review all the paperwork, they review all the numbers, making sure that she's getting the exact amount that we have agreed and talked about. And us as a buyer, Jeff, all we worry about is obviously getting the clear title to the property.
right,
Yep.
exactly. So what mortgage company are you're affiliated with, or what's the name of your mortgage company?
Yeah, so basically we're going to use clothesline sediment. Jeff, we've been working with them for many years. They operates in I think 30 something different states.
No, I'm not talking about your selling company or your title company. I'm talking about you as
Oh,
your
we oh
realtor.
no, this is going to be a cash purchase, and we're not a real estate company. I mean, I'm not a
So
realtor, Jeff.
you're just an investor.
Correct. Yep. So we're looking to purchase the property.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I okay. That's sound like y'all sound like everything's on the right track. I mean, as an investor,
Yeah, I appreciate it, Jeff. No, thank you so much for
yeah. I
obviously.
mean, she wants to. I know she wants to. I mean, she's up in age a little bit, so.
Sure, I understand, and that's why she said that she wants obviously you to review the agreement, making sure everything is good, and for us to talk. So I'm glad that she has some good family members that's watching over her and getting her taken care of. So Jeff, could you do me a favor? Is this your cell phone, Jeff? Okay, Jeff. I mean, so since I got you on the phone, Jeff, could you please give me your email address because we'll send. So basically, what we're going to do is we'll send Ruth a purchase and sale agreement to her email that she can review and sign, but she also want you to review it as well. So we're also going to send you a copy as well. Yep. At AOL. Could you spell? Could okay? So Jason Jack, right? Jason Jeff, and then uh-huh. Yep, you got it. You got it. Okay. So Jeff, basically, I told Ruth that if she can just give us about 30 minutes, we'll get that sent over to her. She's the only one that needs to sign, obviously. But then you will have the exact same copy, so you can actually review it with her too. Okay. No, no, absolutely. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, that's correct. So I'll send you a copy as well, so that way you can review with her. And if Jeff, you have any question, any concern, or anything like that, please don't hesitate to reach out, call me, or text me. Okay.
I read everything. But
Yep.
however, um, so you're gonna do the title search. You're gonna get your title company gonna do the title search. Deed search gonna go with the title insurance, property insurance,
Correct.
um, through the parish of East Baton Rouge.
That is correct, Jeff. Yep.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. I'll read over everything with your purchase agreement, and we'll let you know how everything looks.
Jeff, sounds good, Jeff. And one last question, Jeff. So, I did talk with Ruth, and obviously, I want to make sure that all of us are on the same page. So as far as because with our offer expired date, I put for tomorrow at 5 p.m. Would that give you guys enough time to review it and everything?
Well, I mean that's very fast. That's too fast to turn around. I'm gonna read it over.
Sure.
I'm gonna have her read it over, but my daughter is a lawyer as well.
Oh,
I'm gonna have
good.
her read it.
Okay.
So, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a 24-hour turnaround.
Jeff, not a problem. It's only 4 pages long, but I'll send it over to you guys because typically our offer we only typically set it for that long just because we have other property that we're looking at as well. So I'll send it over to you, Jeff. If you guys hopefully you guys have plenty of time to read it over. It's only 4 pages long. Any question, any concern, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And you can also forward it over to your daughter as well, okay?
Yep. Okay. All right.
Appreciate
Sounds good.
Yep, appreciate
Yep.
your help, Jeff. Thank you so much, and we look forward to getting this wrap up and close for Ruth, okay?
Okay. All right.
Thanks,
Yep.
Jeff.
Sure will.
Bye. I forgot, dude, that I don't know why I end the other live. I got like a bunch more calls. Also heads up call today is the follow up reminder for Walter Jackson. Okay. Jeff, same thing. Or okay. All right. So basically, this is so Jeff is the brother-in-law. That's his email. So he only needs to get the copy, right? So that way he can review it. Um, so he only needs to get the copy. He doesn't need to sign. But Ruth is the one that needs to sign. Now I just need to call Ruth to confirm with her about the last name.
Hello.
Hi Ruth, is Con calling back?
Uh-huh.
So Ruth, I just want to let you know that I just got off the phone with Jeff. You see, so we'll get everything set up and sent over to him. I'm so glad that you have someone good on your side that's going to help you look at everything over. So that's
Okay.
good. Now I do want to confirm something with you, just so we have the exact name, Ruth, because when we looked at the title, it shows that Ruth, and the last name is Tansiel.
That was my last maiden, not my maiden, my married name.
Oh, okay. Should we?
That real? So it should be Ruth Kamina or Franklin.
Oh, got you. Okay, so we should put the middle initial in there. Yep. Okay. And well, the spelling on the other one, I don't know. We should put is Tansiel. Oh, got it. Okay. So me. Okay. So I see. Okay, Ruth. That's okay. So I'll go ahead and I'll put that on there. Ruth is with your full name on there. Okay, just to make sure everything is it's on point. Okay. Great. Thanks, Ruth. Okay. Now, what I want to ask about you. Yeah, you can ask me anything, Ruth. Yeah. So basically, everything is included. Yep. 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 And once again, Ruth, if there's anything else you need to take at the property, once everything is moving forward, feel free to go and take anything. If anything you don't want, you can just leave it. Don't worry about cleaning anything up. Okay. All right, Ruth, we look forward to getting this wrap up and close for you, okay? Bye, Ruth. Okay, so I see confirm because on King Data it said it said her spelling. It's different, but okay. So hold on a second. So I want to make sure that we confirm we get the right one. Okay, so Angeline, that is her full name. So put that on the purchase and sale agreement. As far as in the other last name, I guess that's her last marriage or whatever. But I'm sure that she can, prove herself that she's actually the owner of the property if it ever comes down to the title. Obviously, need her to show that. She said she has no problem, so we should be good to go. So just use that name. Okay, so once they draw that agreement up and send it over, I got a couple more leads I got to call. So today, so over the weekend, we got 3 leads that came in from Facebook ads. Um, right now, I got 2 leads that came in from Facebook ads today. So we're getting like 3 to 4 leads every single day from Facebook ads. Okay. And you don't need to spend a boatload of money. A lot of you think like you need to spend a lot. It's how you set your Facebook up. If you set it up correctly, some of my students, they're only spending between $5 to $50 a day, and they're getting warm leads every single day. So imagine instead of reaching out to the seller, you don't know if they want to sell or not. Why don't it's better if you focus on more like inbound, right? Which means set up your marketing and just have them call you. It's way better. So when they're on the phone, they're easier to talk to. They've already been qualified. So you're not wasting a bunch of time with, obviously time waster, right? Unmotivated seller. People who's looking to get like retail value for the property. Um, so let me see here. So let me call. Okay, so I got 2 call. Okay. I got this hot lead that I got to call. Okay, so hold on a second. His name is a little bit hard to pronounce for me anyway. So let me call him. inquire about selling. Okay, so I just sent him a text. Hopefully he answer. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can lock up another deal, man. Oh, hi there. Is this let me see. I just want to make sure I get your name correct on here. Yeah, did you inquire about you have a property that you're interested in selling? Is this Jackson? Jackson, this is regarding your property at 2362. Is that correct?
Uh-huh.
Fantastic. How's your Monday going so far? So basically, John, my name is Kong, and I'm calling because I'm just going to be, go over some information that we got from you here about your inquiry about selling your property, and then I'll be able to make you a free, no risk, no obligation cash offer on it. Okay.
Okay.
And I just want to make sure that I am not. I just want to make sure I pronounce your first name correctly. How do I pronounce it? Jaboish. Okay. So, Jaboish, basically here, I understand that obviously getting the right price is very important to you on the property. But beside getting the right price for it, what is another reason that you're looking to sell?
There was it.
So there's no other reason beside
No.
the price. Okay, not a problem. Got you. Now, are you pretty flexible with the time frame as far as in closing, or is there a certain date or time that we have to close by?
I'll say 90 days.
Okay, so 90 days or sooner, that would work for you, right?
90 days.
Okay.
Because I have a land contract right now.
Oh.
And it's good up until the end of March. A friend of mine offered me $100,000.
Uh-huh.
For the house.
Uh-huh.
And I told him I would probably accept that. So he asked me to give him a few months to, put his hands on the money,
Sure.
which was our land contract, our agreement.
Sure.
And but I said I would still, just in case, if he didn't get the funds, or
Right.
he couldn't get the loan, then I would do it and still see what I could get for the property. Of course, I wouldn't sell it to anybody else for $100,000.
Right.
I sold it, to my friend, for. But if someone wanted to give me a decent offer, I said, well, if I could make enough money off the home to purchase me another home, that's why I said it wasn't like I had to sell because it was paid for 61 years ago when I moved it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
As a kid, I was 4 years old when I moved into the home.
So his first name is really hard for me to pronounce. So typically I don't like to do this, but I'll have to call him Mr. Jackson.
Money to buy another home like that one is paid for, fine. If not, I could give that home to my son the way I retrieved it from my mom and dad.
Oh, nice. Okay, I got it. So, Mr. Jackson, I want to make sure that I understand your situation here correctly. So, you had an agreement with your friend that you give him until the end of March to come up with the cash to be able to buy your property for 100,000. Is that correct?
That is,
All right.
That is correct.
So basically, Mr. Jackson, so in the meantime, you want to look for a backup offer in case he can't pull through, that you have another buyer on hand that's ready to move forward. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, fantastic. Well, Mr. Jackson, I just want to say thank you so much for the opportunity that you have given our company. You know, if we can work out something together, great. If we don't, no problem. No hard feeling, okay? And what I do understand, and it seems like you don't, do you need to sell this house, Mr. Jackson, in order for you to buy the next one?
No.
Okay, so
I could, just keep that one. Put some, I'll do a few minor things to it. About 30,000, they say. Then it would be,
gotcha. Okay, so Mr. Jackson, you don't need to sell this house in order for you to buy the next
no.
one. Okay, good. And if you don't get the right price for this house, you just gonna pass it
I
down to
would
your
give
son.
it to my son. I wouldn't even sell it.
Gotcha. Okay. So let me see here. Now, Mr. Jackson, you mentioned that the property is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath. It
Correct.
does have a attached garage or two-car garage. Is that attached or detached?
It was detached, but my father had a room built there 20 years ago to attach the house to the
Yep.
attach it to the garage, so you can walk right out the kitchen
Oh,
through the
nice.
room and into the garage.
Nice. Okay. And Mr. Jackson, you mentioned that the property is currently vacant.
It's vacant.
And how long has it been vacant for?
It's been vacant for coming up 3 years in April.
Okay, so it's been vacant for about 3 years. Got it. And as far as in repair goes, Mr. Jackson, do you know what kind of repair updates or work we have to do to the property after we buy from you?
Well, that depends if you're a contractor or if you are trying to buy, flip, and buy, flip, and sell. If
Yep.
you're a contractor, the work that needs done, you can do yourself. I got estimate on the work.
LC 702. Let's go, baby. Dude, I'm telling you, man, 2026, baby, it's our year, dude. So this is not a motivated seller. So I don't think I'll be able to lock this deal under contract. But man, if you can just if I can just lock one property under contract every day like this, bro, that's 30 contract a month. And let's just say that I close on half of them, bro.
Spend more.
But I don't need to. But I don't need 30 contracts. You know what I want? I just want 3 to 5 deal that I can make, 25 to 50K on. That's all I need. Honestly, that's all I need.
So that's why I haven't been staying in the home, except in the summertime and when it's warm, I'll go there and jump on jump on the couch.
Yeah, nice.
Jump on the couch. But other than that, in the wintertime, no utilities on the house, so
Yeah.
I somewhere about 30 minutes from there.
Got it. Okay. So if we were to, Mr. Jackson, if we were to fix and flip the property, do you know roughly how much you think it will cost to obviously rehab?
I don't know. People have been telling me 150,000, but as I said, people will tell you anything to try to get it at a cheaper and lower price.
Yeah.
I don't think the home needs anything done to it because I was thinking it.
Nice.
But,
Okay.
so if I cut my oven on, it work. If I cut my stove on, it work. If I go use the bathroom, I can flush the toilet. So why spend money to do something for nothing that broke?
You got it. If it's not broken, why fix it, right?
Don't need fix. Don't need fixing. Now, if you want to put money into the home because you want to try to make money off of it.
Yep.
No, that's on you. That's not on me. I'm fine with the way it is.
Right.
That's on you. Yeah, that's on you. That's why I said if you was the contractor,
yeah,
you would do those things and probably live live in the home yourself.
Yep. Nope. I hear you.
Because it's right downtown Indianapolis, about
nice.
2 minutes. from downtown. So it's a prime location and prime.
So obviously he's not like a motivated seller. So I like obviously I don't want to, I got to cut him off and get straight to the point,
The 61 years
Got it.
that I've been there. That's why I tell people, you what $50,000 you just to get the fuck out my yard.
Yeah. Right. No, I hear you. So, Mr. Jackson, what do you think the property's worth in an asset condition, like sitting the way it is right now?
Say that again now.
Yeah, I'm asking Mr. Jackson, is that what do you think the house is worth sitting in an
Well, what
asset
they
condition right now? Yep, just in an asset
what they
condition.
what they say because it's a brick home and it
Mm-hmm.
has a two-car brick garage and it sits right downtown area.
Yep.
By the hospital, by schools, by
Nice.
Ivy Tech College, by you can jump on 65 and you're in Avon, Indiana, Plainfield, Indiana,
Nice.
Greenwood, Indiana, Carmel, Indiana, different places in
Yep.
10 or 15 minutes. So it's always been a prime location and spot, and they say that it's worth 175.
Okay.
If I put it on the market, because that's another option I had besides selling it or keeping it,
Sure.
was to put it on the market where they're telling me, the market I might get 200,000, 225 just because of the area and location.
Okay.
Where it, where it sits at,
Right.
where it's at. I see it as I see it, with a friend of mine, did that, 100,000, but
Right.
they say it's worth 175.
Right. I got you. I understand, Mr. Jackson. So basically, you're basically selling to your friend and just obviously almost like giving it to him and doing him a favor. So you know that. So you're figuring that the property is worth about 175 in an asset condition. But if you were to put it on the market, you can get 200,000 for it as is. Is that correct?
Correct. They
Okay.
tell me I could put it
Now-
on there for 2,000 and
Okay.
then just work,
Work your way down.
someone wants to give me,
Dude, this guy's a negotiator from the beginning.
170.
But this is what an unmotivated seller sound like. So recognize it fast. And I typically end the call like I would have end this call like within like a minute or two. But obviously I'm doing this so you guys can learn from this.
I can pay cash, move
Yep.
in, don't have anything to do, don't have no repairs to do,
Yep.
don't have nothing to do, taxes,
Yep.
taxes like I have now, twice a year, and now if I could do something like that, I said maybe I would go ahead and sell the home, because it would pay for my next home. It's already paid for.
Right.
If
Nice.
I can sell it and pay for my next home, fine. If not, I can stay there.
Right.
I can let my son have it when I can.
Yeah, you got it. So, Mr. Jackson, if it's worth 175 in an asset condition, what do you think it worth if we were to go in there and update it and make it look really nice with granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, tile surround sound, like put all the bell and whistle in there?
I would say, I don't know. I probably would say, it would be. Well, if it's worth 175 as is,
Mm-hmm.
and you turn it around and put some money in there.
Yep.
Which,
That's what we're planning to do.
Friend, my friend was buying it to fix it, because he can do that type of work. He's a realtor and and a contractor.
Nice.
That's why I told him I might consider, letting him, him have the home, but it was
Sure.
supposed to be, then 100 cash.
Right.
Right, right then.
Right.
He tells me, well, Boys, I have most of it, but I don't have all of it. So I
Right.
said, well, I can give you 120 days, which was the
Right.
4 months. If you look it up, it's under contract, a land
Yep.
contract.
Nope.
It's sold for
I got you.
$100,000 in
Yeah.
September.
Yep.
Um,
So, Mr. Jackson, I mean, if we were to renovate it, I mean, as this is 175, like, what do you think that we'll be able to sell it for? I know that your friend is a contractor and he's also a realtor. Has he given you a
Right.
price, like a ballpark?
He told me now for the what he was going to do the roof replace the roof for because that's the main thing and the only thing I thought really
Right.
that I would do and the home and the home needed was and 2 floors because
Right.
of the water five they put in those floors that kind of
Right.
leaks into. Um, he had told me he would do it for me for 18, just say $18,000,
Right.
17,000
Okay.
something. But I'm a friend. I'm a friend. Yeah,
Sure.
I'm a friend. I'm a friend. I'm a friend. But so that's why I gave him a discount. He gave me
Right. Nope.
help me out now, help me out now,
For
and I
sure.
help him out, I help him out. But now he had told me if I wanted to do upgrades or updates or do this or do that with the price that people charge now is 3 times what it actually should be.
Right.
So that was another reason why he said, well, I'm a contractor, I have no labor.
Yep. No, that makes sense. He doesn't have to pay for labor.
I'm a realtor. If you was going to put it on the market,
Yep.
you wouldn't have to pay that 8%,
Correct.
8% realty,
Yep.
8% realty, which is going to be about eight, nine, 10,
Yep.
$10,000. If I had a realtor, I would have to pay them to purchase my new home
Right.
that I decided
So,
to take that money and purchase with,
yeah,
that would require a realtor,
I hear you.
which I don't have to worry about because why? That's what he's a
Yeah.
realtor, a contractor, and
Investor. Yeah.
an investor.
Sure.
That's why
So,
he needs a little time because he got a couple more projects
I mean, dude, this guy can just go on and on and on.
for me. That he's that he just purchased. That he also just purchased. So
Right.
that's why I knew his funds was kind of tied up.
Sure,
And I
I
said,
understand.
okay,
So,
I'll give you a few months to
sure, I completely understand. So, Mr. Jackson, if you were to sell the property, obviously today, and when I say today, I just mean like what price would you consider selling your property to us today in an as is condition?
Uh, I don't know. I would have to say 175
Hmm.
because they say that's what it's valued at and that's what it's worth. That's what the taxes are assessed off of every year.
Yeah. Sure.
For the property. So that's why I had said I would take 175
Sure.
if I did go ahead and put it on the market for 200, 225.
Got it. Okay.
And then just work my,
And then
okay, it's on the
work your way
market
down.
for 225.
Yeah.
If you give me 175 cash today,
Yeah.
it's
So
yours.
I got it. So, Mr. Jackson, obviously we can appreciate that you want more for your property, but I think in this case, it's probably not going to make sense for us as an investor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we look at some of the stuff that are sold in the area, and
Mm-hmm.
our prices, obviously our price is going to be a little bit different than yours. What things are listing, what things list for, and what they sell for is two different things. So what we have seen is that in a perfect conditions, things are selling for right around your area, right around that 155 ish. Um,
Correct.
and I think
Correct.
that's after you update the house and make it really really nice again. I don't think that in an as condition that it's worth anywhere near the 175.
Well, then you couldn't purchase
Yeah, that's why I said, hey, we appreciate the opportunity that you've given us, Mr. Jackson, but it seems like at this time, it's just not going to work for us. So, I mean, our price
it.
will
I
have to come in.
understand.
Yep, our price will probably have to come in a lot lower than that for it to make sense for
Mm-hmm.
us. And I understand that you don't need to sell the property. I understand that you had a deal with your friend, and if it doesn't work out, and you can't get the 175, you're just going to pass it out to your son, right?
Correct.
So I guess, Mr. Jackson, unless you consider anything less, than the 175, and if it didn't, I mean, I hope everything worked out with your friends and you. But if anything didn't
Mm-hmm.
work out, feel free to give us a call back at that time. I love to take a closer look and see how we can make this work for both. Okay.
That will be fine. You're welcome to call me back in a few months. My
Sure.
offer will not change, but that's what I have to have for where it sits at, and for the property, or
You
I
got it.
would just give it to my son.
You got it, Mr. Jackson. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Have a great rest of your day. Okay.
You do decide.
All right. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Not motivated at all. All right, Lon, I just called him already. He's not motivated at all. Jackson, whatever his name is, Jubers or whatever. So let me call the. I need to call follow up, man. I have a follow up to call. Hopefully he answers call.
Please leave your message for 4.
Hi Walter. This is Colin. Hope you had a great weekend. Walter, if I can get that approved price cash offer up to $70,000, net to you, I think that's what you're wanting. If I can get that price up to that 70K, would that work for you? Could you please give me a call or text me back and let me know? And I would try to do the best that I can, Walter, to see if I can get that approved. I at least want to give it a shot because it seems right now the 65,000 is just not going to work for you and your fiance. So if you can call me or shoot me a text back and let me know, I would greatly appreciate it at this number. Thanks a lot. I look forward to hearing back from you. Bye, Walter. Oh man. Okay, that's pretty much it. Okay, so we just got one prop under contract today, and the other one, I mean, so far this morning, I woke up with 2 leads that came in from, both came in from Facebook ads. Over the weekend, I think we had 4 leads that came in. So once again, I mean, if you can just put one property on a contract, even every other day, my friend, dude, it's game over, baby. Okay. REI said, Kong, I would love to see you on some cold call. I don't have time today, man, because after this, I got another meeting I got to go to, so I won't have time today. But yes, we will jump on a cold call role play. And I don't think we should do cold call role play. I love to bring you guys on to the live, and then we'll pull up a list of motivated, distressed property, and then I'll just have you guys pound the phone and call them. Or maybe I can call them with you as well. Okay? I'll see you on the next one. 99 said, Kong, I love these stream for real, man. I learn a lot. see, a lot of you don't understand that this right here, what I'm doing, is extremely, extremely valuable. Because you know why? I think here's the 5 reason why I think, and tell me if I'm wrong. Here's the 5 reason why I believe that you haven't closed your first deal yet. Is number 1 is that a lot of you are focused too much on market deal, right? You're calling for sell by owner, or you're calling property that are listed on the MLS, and you're dealing with a realtor. And a realtor typically they only give you 10 days to inspect the property. They want you to put down at least, 1% as an EMD of the purchase price. So if you put in an offer on a house that's worth $300,000, they probably want to see $3,000 as an EMD, right? So there's a lot of loophole, there's a lot of hurdle you have to jump through when you're working with deals that are on the MLS. And I don't think it's especially when you're new, you don't have the experience. Focus on like property that are on the MLS or for sell by owner. I believe that it is kind of a waste of time. What you need to do is you need to focus on off-market deal, right? Pull your own list, deal directly with seller, just like I do, so you can control the deal, right? Like, dude, like typically we lock a property in a contract for at least 45 to 60 days. So that gives us 45 to 60 days to find our buyer. Unlike anything that's listed with an agent, they only give you a 10 to 15 days window. And if you don't have your cash buy in place, which I think majority of you, if you're new into the game, you don't. You need as much time as possible. But the only way is deal direct with seller, right? Like some of my students that's in my academy, when they lock a property in a contract, they're putting up like $10. But if you make an offer that's on market through an agent, they will not accept your $10 or $100 as an EMD. They want you to have a lot of skin in the game, So there's a lot of, and then you got to show them proof of funds. There's just a lot of hoops that you have to jump through. And majority of the time when you're dealing with on-market deal, you're competing with thousands of other investors who already saw the deal. So, I used to buy, fix, and flip property. So when I get deal that are sent to me from wholesaler, you know what I like to say? Is this off-market or on-market deal? Because if it's on-market, I'm not interested, right? Because I probably already seen it. I probably already have made an offer on it, So when they say it's off-market deals, that's when I get excited. So which means when you're blasting your deal out to your cash buyer, or when you're on a call with them to qualify them, just tell them this is an off-market deal, dude, and they would like to talk to you. Because, it's off-market. Nobody knows about it. They are the only one. That's what they like. Okay? Number 2 is a lot of you are not taking your time to work on your script. How do you talk? How do you communicate? How do you negotiate with these sellers? Some of you, you get leads comes in or you call, but you don't know what to say. And that's why you cannot convert them into a deal. And you cannot lock them under contract because you're just not good on the phone. So make sure to take some time to work on that. Okay? Number 3 is that a lot of you, you don't have leads coming into your pipeline. Like if I ask you right now, do you have a list of motivated sellers that you can call, that you can send mailers to, that you can run your Facebook ads to? Majority of you said no, and that's your problem. You need leads comes in. Okay, the more the merrier. Okay. Anyways, I appreciate each and every single one of you that's on this live, and I hope that this added a lot of value to you, man. Because when I first started, man, I remember my mentor, was able to, he basically able to let me listen into his conversation that he has with, sellers, homeowners. And I was able to gain so much knowledge from it, man, by listening. Okay, so here's what the sellers say. Here's the situation. How does Kong overcome it? How does he make an offer? How does he position himself? You can learn a lot, man. So the next time when you talk to a seller and they give you an objection, you will know how to handle it, overcome it, and then lock them up on a contract. If they ask you a simple objection and you cannot handle it, guess what happened? Dude, you lose the trust and they're not gonna do the deal with you. You know, the most common objection is like, hey, let me think about it. Hey, let me talk to the wife. Hey, I got other offer. You know, and then earlier when a seller said, yeah, you know what? I need more time. Like she's talking about like a week. Like if a seller said that they need a week to review your agreement, your contract, I'm telling you right now, they're probably not going to send it back to you. What they're trying to do is they're just trying to get your contract, and then they're going to, right? And then they're going to fish for other buyers and say, hey, I already got a contract. Let's say someone's going to buy for 100,000. What can you do? They're not going to sign it, dude, because most of the time when a seller is ready to sell, they don't need a week unless they have a very good reason why. But majority of the time, I'm telling you, dude, when a seller is ready to sell, which means you have given them enough information, you have given them the confidence and a peace of mind that that they can trust you, that you're not a scammer, they typically, dude, will sign. The most they ever need, dude, is like 3 days. 3 days, like the most, right? They're like, hey, I got work. I also want this person to review it, yada, yada. Or they have their attorney to review it, but it shouldn't take more. It shouldn't take like a week. And typically when a seller said they need a week, I would come back and I would say, Bob, I understand that you're going to need a week to review it, but I just want to let you know that our purchase and sale agreement is only 4 pages long. It's not 260 pages, right? Like if you were to sign with a real estate agent. Ours just 4 pages. It's very simple, very straightforward. It's just a standard purchase and sale agreement. Use the word standard, purchase and sale agreement. Everything we talk about and agreed upon will be on there. Unfortunately, we cannot put our offer out for a whole entire week just because we have other property that we're looking at to purchase as well. You know, the most that I can get you on the offer expire date is like 48 hours. Would that work for you? So that gives you roughly about 2 days or so to review it. And obviously, if you have any question, any concern, don't hesitate, right? But if they really push for more, yeah, I think I can't do 48 hours. Well, then 3 days. Then I'll push for 3 days, dude, max. Okay? I'll see you guys on the next live, man.